Go with it. Hello, Alex.
Hello.
You sent me some interesting link about random question generator. What do we do?
Yes.
I'll share the screen and guide me.
Yeah. I just want to try it out and see how it works out. This could be the worst episode of all time, or it could be the best one. I don't know.
Okay, let's see. So.
Okay. Yeah, so you click? Just up there. So you go up on the page. Then you see here on the left side, like generate random questions. And there. And just press it. And yeah, that's it. You should have like generate random questions.
Can you add like triggers? That I don't know, some creative stuff, or
I don't think so, actually. Maybe not in this one.
But let's do a crazy round. Short answers.
Okay, I like it.
What food do you have a love and hate relationships with?
Oof, that's a good question. For me, I think it's onions, and I will tell you why. Because when I eat it in a plate, that it's great. You know, I like the taste and everything, but when I have to cut it, then my hand, even if I wash it, like it smells like for 5 fucking hours after it. So I hate onions, but I love them too. So
yeah, onions are great. I love onions. For me, love and hate relationships. I think the first thing that comes to mind is mostly like, you know, some junk foody stuff, some, you know, burgers and fries and deep fried and whatnot, because like they are freaking tasty, but you know, like they're not the most healthy stuff. So there's always this love and hate relationship with all of that sort of stuff. Okay, let's move on. Boom. What do you spend too much time doing? Twitter?
It's like I was going to say like Twitter, social media, probably. we could spend less time on it.
I think you've been quite good, because I see it feels like you're batching your social media time, right? Because you're like,
I'm trying.
I'm like, it's still on my phone. I'm like flipping it up every now and then and just answering something and checking something out and liking something. So I'm all over the place. But you have been more structured. What made you to do this decision?
Yeah. What I'm trying to batch is more like my reply time to people. So because I like to reply to everyone that writes a DM, or like replies to one of my tweets or whatever. So what I do is like 2 or 3 times a day, just like check in, reply to everything, and then check out, you know, and not fall into the trap of like browsing. Oh, I have a notification, let's see what that is, you know, like trying to be a bit more mindful of how I spend my time on the platform. And sometimes I still find myself, you know, scrolling and so on. So it's not like a bulletproof method, but it's kind of working, and I like it, you know. But sometimes that's the thing, like sometimes you might see like 10 replies from me at the same time, but just because I'm doing it like that, and it's cool. It's a good method.
Yeah, that's good. I should embrace it more, but I'll figure out when I'll commit to that. Not now. Okay, let's go on. What is the quickest way for you to lose respect for someone?
Oh, good question. The other day, it's not so much like lose respect, but I read this tweet. I don't know who posted it. I think it was Shampuri, actually, who said like, what you do with the shopping cart, you know, after you go to a supermarket and you bring like your shopping to your car, and then what you do after with the shopping cart tells me everything that I need to know.
That's a good
from
one.
You as a person. So if you're like the typical person that just leaves it like there, you know, it's like a reflection of who you are, kind of, right?
Yeah, that's true. I think to me what really comes to mind is like, I don't necessarily like, people usually don't like lose my respect or whatever when they do something bad, but I really dislike when people they will just deny it, and they will really not own up to their mistakes and kind of learn and so on. So I don't know. Yeah, I think that's something that comes to mind. Okay.
Yeah, like thinking you are always right? That everyone is wrong.
And just like not owning up to your mistakes and so on. So that's just not cool.
Good one.
Okay. Boom. What's your biggest first world problem?
Wow, that's a good one.
It's a tough one. I'm trying even to understand how it's meant to.
I guess it means like not like, so like, you know, like trivial kind of problem, you know, like, you know, taking out the trash, stuff like that. So first world.
Yeah, true. Understood. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just hate doing the dishes, you know, like washing, and we have a
I was,
dishwasher,
I
but
was, I was actually
but
this is I had like I think I'm spoiled to dishwasher as well, because we had this case, like, you know, we were 2 months in Barcelona, and we went like we were in basically like one hotel apartment all the time, and it has like dishwasher, everything was like the usual stuff
yeah,
was there, which was great. And then we moved to like Sitges for 5 days, and that place didn't have like dishwasher, and it's like, oh my god, I'm so spoiled. I really really don't want to do these dishes. It's such a pain in the
yeah,
ass. So I think dishes for me as well.
100%.
Oh, well, this is a good one. Okay, let's go. What do you know is bad for you, but you continue to do it anyway? Oh my god, where should I start?
Yeah, too much stuff, but I'm thinking that for me it's probably like eating. So it's not like I eat junk food or anything, but sometimes the food that I know that are not so good for my health, but I still like love to do it. So
Yeah,
I guess that would be mine.
I don't know. You can think about which what helped really what helped me kind of with this food thing is that I started, well, some days I skip, but pretty much most of the days I do the intermittent fasting. I just skip breakfast, and kind of it also forces me, when I have, usually, I don't know, in Spain you're just crazy people and you eat at like 9 or something, but like I eat at 6
True.
or 6 or 6:30, and that kind of forces me kind of to sharply stop, because usually then, you know, I'll snack some nuts or whatever, or chips, you know, in the evening, because it's just easy and you just pop it in. But when you do this intermittent fasting, you know, you will skip breakfast and you'll eat at lunch, and you need this, you know, 14, 16, whatever hour window, you know, more or less. I think 14 hours is for it to kick in all the benefits. And that really helps me to be more mindful about the stuff I eat. So I don't know, at least it was something that helped me, and it was quite easy to skip breakfast, unless like my wife has made something really tasty, and it's not that hard.
But at what time do you have lunch, like usually?
We eat the early lunch as well, around 12, because we wake up quite early, you know, kids and blah blah blah. So usually at around 12 we eat lunch, and dinner at around 6:30 latest.
Yeah, I think that's like the European way of doing it, like most of Europe. And then on the south of Europe, we are just stupid, and we eat at 2 or 3 p.m. and then we have dinner at 9 or 10 p.m.
Yeah. I know.
So,
I remember when I was like in Barcelona, I was like we wanted to meet with like Alex Mace,
yeah.
and we thought that we could meet for a dinner. He was like, yeah, we could have dinner at 9, you know, but okay, we can do it early at like 8:30. I was like, dude, like at 8:30 we're like almost in the bed.
Yeah, but it's just like the Spanish culture.
Yeah, but you know how to enjoy life. I love it. I have so much respect for how like chilled you are. So cool. Okay, let's go. This is a fun one.
Yeah.
What are your top 5 snacks? This is just a foodie episode.
I don't know if I have a top 5 even. Like that feels like too much, right?
Top 5 snacks. I don't know. To me, one definitely, which is like a healthy one. I really love berries. All kinds of berries. I love berries. Berries are awesome. Top 5 snacks.
I like peanuts. Like it's like my weakest thing. You know, if there is peanuts anywhere, I need to eat peanuts.
Yeah, I think if they are in front of me, I like peanuts as well. But it's not like I intentionally buy them. Something, I don't know. I don't have like, but I like all the stuff. You know, whatever you throw ice cream at me, I'll eat it. You throw chips at me, I'll eat it. You throw something else at me.
Oh, cheese! I'm like a cheese lover. You know, I love cheese.
Ham and cheese. I'm just a sucker for those. I love it. That was like the first couple of weeks in Spain was like every day was in the buying some ham or some cheese, and there's like loads of it. So much, like crazy. I love it.
That's great. Love it.
Okay, let's move on. Top 5 was too hard. What do you think is the most complex aspect about yourself?
Oof. What do you mean? Like what?
Well, what do you find complicated? As I understand, it's like what's something that you find like was, I don't know, difficult about you, maybe for you to deal with yourself, or just something weird or complex, or just complex. I don't know. To me, what comes to mind is I'm not sure, but like I often can't make up my mind. I'm just all over the place, and I just pick this,
Yeah.
pick that, can't figure out, then quit that, start doing that, and I'm like really all over the place, and I don't have this. Yeah, it's not like I make my mind to do something and then I just go do it. I'm like I'm all over the place, and I really don't know what I'm doing.
For me, and I think this is common to probably like a lot of people, but for me, it's the how much effort I need to put into like focusing on doing something. So, for example, I know to do this task, I need to write, I don't know, 1,000 words on this topic, for example. And I know that I enjoy doing it and I like doing it, but the process of me just focusing on doing this, it usually takes so long, and it's so annoying for me because I know that it will take me long. So it's just like, it's like some sort of procrastination kind of thing, but it's just so annoying.
Yeah, I get you. So how can I make this a bit bigger? Okay, no, whatever. Next question. I don't know. Let's do a couple more. If you knew the winning lottery numbers, would you keep them to yourself or share with others?
Ooh, interesting.
Lottery numbers. No, there was a time when I did like lotteries and stuff, but now I would probably give it definitely away to something. I don't know. There was a time when I did some lottery stuff. I actually have. I think I'm pluses in my lotteries, because there was one time when I won 3,500 euros or something.
Wow,
It was like
really?
a big deal. Yeah. I was sitting.
Yeah.
I was sitting on my toilet, just opening up my phone. I was like, holy shit, that was crazy. It was years ago. The money went into our wedding and honeymoon. So
great.
that was a good investment. But yeah, back in the days. Now I really I would not take money. I don't want to win money. I really want to earn it, and I would probably give it away to somebody who really needs it.
Yeah, there's. I mean, I don't play barely like anything of this, but I once made like the most I made is like 100 euros. So imagine, that's not so much.
Still a nice feeling. Well, yeah, I was very lucky.
But here, I don't know how it is like in Latvia or any other places in the world, but here in Spain we have once a year there is the Christmas lottery, which is like a national event, and it's not like a huge prize pool. I mean, it's still like if you have like one of the lottery wins, one of the lotteries like 400,000 euros, which is a lot of money, obviously, but it's not like 10 million euros. You cannot retire with that kind of money, but still pretty good. And it's just like a national event here. It's like every TV is like putting live the like the thing, like where everyone is shouting the numbers and stuff like that. So it's pretty crazy actually. And I think that's the only one I play every year probably. And the most I made, that I said, is 100 euros. So yeah.
Yeah, lotteries. Interesting. Yeah, but don't do them. Okay, let's continue.
Cool.
No, what's up?
Maybe we broke it.
Maybe we need to pay now if we want more questions.
Try refreshing. Yeah.
What's your opinion on cell phones?
Very useful. Exactly, very useful, but if used with measure, right? I think that's
of course,
with balance.
It's blessing and a curse, as with most stuff. Don't have much more opinion, but of course, the opportunities that thing has given, me, is amazing, and I really love it. But of course, should be more intentional, as with everything, that's convenient these days, like food, whatever, throw everything at us. Everything is just like, if you're living in first world country, like you're abandoned with everything. So
True.
Use carefully. What challenge would you like to see your best friends take on?
Ooh.
Actually, I know my best friend will do it anyhow. We actually plan to probably will do it in a couple of years, but now I wanna restart my ambition to do some stuff with the like the Wim Hof method. You know Wim Hof, you know, the crazy
Yeah,
Iceman
yeah,
who just
I do.
that does a lot of like breathing exercises and cold exposure and stuff like that. So actually, like yesterday evening, I downloaded the app and I want to start to do like cold showers. Like I'm scared shitless from cold showers, but I know it's really healthy for you and it's good and so on. So I just want to swallow my fears and then try to do it. And I really like the breath work as well. I've done it like previously, and yeah, it's a very fun thing to do and very interesting. And I know he have these camps in Poland, which is like
Yeah,
2 or 1 week events where you kind of do all the training, and at the
I've
end
seen it.
of the week, yeah, I think you've seen it. And the end of the week, you walk up on that mountain in like cold, crazy winter,
And just with like your
naked.
short pants there or naked, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I think they wear boots, but basically
Yeah.
do that. And that's something that's in my bucket list. I really wanna do that,
Wow.
and I have some friends who want to do it as well. And yeah, I would probably love to go with my wife and just do it together. It would be amazing. That's an interesting thing I would like to do, and
Yeah.
I would like to bring friends with me.
Yeah, the cold exposure is so interesting because it's true that when you take a cold shower, you are like so energized and so like, right? Because when this is like a thing, I don't think I don't know if I ever mentioned this to you, but I lived 1 year in Finland when I was
Hmm.
I was an exchange student. I lived there for a year, and it was crazy. It was a great experience. And one of the things that I learned from Finnish people was like the taking a sauna thing. You know, here in Spain we don't have saunas.
Mm-hmm.
So taking a sauna, but then once you are like a bit tired of the heat, then you go outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like basically naked. And outside in Finland, I don't know, in December it's like minus 15 degrees, and
Yeah,
just
it's
be
cold.
you chill there with other like naked people for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then you go inside, and that was like super energizing. Every time I've left the sauna, I was like, yo, I feel like pumped right now. So
Yeah.
that I can see how the like the cold exposure and all that works, because I experienced it like in a minor degree,
Mm-hmm.
but 100%.
No, it's good. It's very good and healthy, and I wanna do more of it. Yeah,
Nice.
it's awesome. So let's do another one and then wrap it up.
Yeah, maybe last
Okay,
one. Yeah.
one more. Foods. What foods did you used to like but don't anymore?
Oof. I have one, which is so tuna, the fish. When I eat like fresh tuna, I love it. But when I eat like the canned one, like comes with in a can, I hate it, because when I was a kid, and I went to school, I was going to, so my parents worked, so I went to like the school had like the lunch place, where you have lunch, and they used to put like pasta with this kind of tuna, and I really hate it. And then, but the thing, it was like, since we were like little kids, the teacher was like, if you don't eat the tuna and everything, then you can go to the to
Mm-hmm.
playground. And one time, like, I was like super forcing myself to do it, and I puked. And I just, like, for me, it ruined canned tuna for me, like, forever. Now I can't even smell it. It's just like disgusting for me.
And
But
that's
now,
crazy.
but
Like,
the other thing
how
is like,
stupid is that? Just force
yeah,
force
it
force
is.
food.
But on
Stupid.
the other side, if you put me like a fresh tuna thing, like, I would eat it, So I don't know, it's weird. It's just like a thing in my brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess to me it's hard to figure out like some normal food or whatever, but I believe for me, when I got more conscious with food and so on, of course, like some crazy, crazy ass sweets and like flavored like
Yeah.
to the end and whatever, all that stuff. Like if I did more when I was like younger, now I don't eat it if it's like not really in front of me, but usually we don't bring it home. So
Yeah.
just crazy ass sweets, that's something like don't really enjoy. But yeah, other than that, I think I eat everything pretty much. Okay, good episode.
Cool.
I think this was like an episode get to know Janis and
Yeah,
Alex more.
exactly.
Do you like
Was
it?
fun.
Okay, that was fun. I'll hit stop. Where I can do it.